Hey, what's up guys, it's MugenLord here, and today I want to talk about that Zenless Zone Zero. This game really has sparked my interest, and I just want to give you my overall thoughts and opinions about this game. So before we dive into this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the notification bell for more gaming content here on this channel. So okay, we're going to dive into it. Now, when I first saw this game, I have also reminded myself that, hey, didn't we see this like a year or two ago? I remember they teased this and then I forgot all about it. It just escaped my mind. But the moment I saw the cool cyberpunk urban aesthetic, and I automatically, with the character designs and everything, it just pretty much sparked my memory again and said, yeah, I remember this. What happened to it? So Gamescom 2023, they had actually shown us more like gameplay and actual playthroughs of what we can expect with this game. And I will say this. We talked about in my last video with the last game called Project Mugen. It seemed like that we could possibly be in the era of cyberpunk slash urban aesthetic anime type inspired games, is because these two has very like cool similarities as far as design is concerned, and I'm not complaining. I'm all for it. I just love the cyberpunk slash urban design when it comes to anime and manga, because for some reason, when it comes to this, every character has its own uniqueness in the way they dress, and in the way they dress, it has this type of expression of what their personalities may be and how they express themselves in this world that the developers are trying to introduce us to. So I just think it's really cool. So besides the fact, this game is designed by or developed by HoYoverse. Those you guys may know, it's the studio that brought us Genshin Impact, which I still have yet to really play. I have it on my computer, and I only just started and played like the first 20 minutes when the game had launched here in the States, and I just haven't went back to it. I've been so busy, but I definitely need to get back into it. But this is from the same developers, and people are speculating whether or not that is this just Genshin Impact but with a cyberpunk and urban type design and style to it. So from what I've been reading and looking around, from what gaming journalist sites has been saying with their hands on, they're really excited for it, from actually trying it out for themselves, and they're saying that it's pretty much far from Genshin Impact. It's pretty much its own identity, and I definitely wanted to go over a site that had pretty much covered it for themselves. So we're going to dive right into this. So it's from Screen Ramp, and they essentially said that the Zoneless Zero pretty much feels nothing like Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail, and they're pretty much saying that's a good thing, and I believe that's a good thing too. So it says Zenless Zone Zero is soon to be the latest member of the HoYoverse family of games, and it's also the most different, and that's a good thing, and that's good to hear. This is like a game that, like the way it looks and from the style, it's like this game is going to grab me much more than, you know, so far what Genshin Impact has done. But I digress. So Zoneless Zeros has the inevitable task of following up of the HoYoverse last two games, the industry-changing Genshin Impact and the trend-bucking success story of Honkai Star Rail. The bar couldn't possibly be set higher, and rather than attempting to reach it, Zenless Zone Zero feels like it's simply walking past it. After a hands-on demo and interview with lead producer, it's become pretty obvious that Zenless Zone Zero, oh my god, there's a tongue twister, isn't trying to be Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail. It's chasing its own vision, and it's way better off for it. Yeah, because in my personal opinion, after a while, you don't want to have these games copy and paste, and it seemed like with a lot of these I guess live service games, after a while, especially if it comes from the same studio, you're pretty much getting the same of everything. And then at this point, like, why should I invest in this game when I'm already playing a game that's much similar to it and probably, I guess you could say, give me more, you know, bang for my buck, and, you know, in this type of title that I really enjoy or whatever like that. And then you pretty much have, I guess you could say, market cannibalism, because after a while, like, if all the games are homogenized and all the same, then, you know, what's the point in investing in this when I'm already playing a game similar to it and provide something much more than what that game is? And then eventually those other games pretty much dies off. So it seemed like they're trying to diversify their games, even though they're from the same studio, which Zenless Zone Zero is trying to prove that case here. So playing Zenless Zone Zero feels like diving into an alternate world of Persona 5. Now, here in Persona 5 or here in Persona in general, I know that's going to get a lot of fans like really super excited and wild, because Persona, come on, man, like everybody loves that game. Even though I haven't played the Persona games, my brother owns all of them. But I see the catch, I see the draw to it. So them going for a style like that, I can definitely see people jumping on this game just simply based on that, you know. So from what it says, the world itself, the environment, the cast, and the characters and their enemy, all of these blend together to create truly memorable aesthetic that is immediately eye-catching. And I said this before, it's something about the urban cyberpunk style that I really enjoy when it comes to the whole anime aesthetic. Like I said, it's colorful, it's vibrant, and every character wears this unique, badass clothing, and these like I said, the clothing itself represents the character. It tells a lot about how the character express themselves, and that's why I get here every time, you know, I see this type of style. And they're pretty much saying the same thing. It's very eye-catching, and characters even move and make gestures like they're over-the-top action heroes from a beloved manga. Zenless Zone Zero has no shortage of charisma, and where other Hoyoverse games have a lot of charm. So ZZZ, I guess you could say Triple Z, feels like it's closer to the cool end of the tone and spectrum that's illustrated early during a story sequence featuring manga panels and some great voice acting, which helps set the tone for the game. So yes, it also has some voice acting, which is also pretty cool. I mean, most games have it today, so I wouldn't expect them not to have it. Character designs are also a highlight, and I'm going to say it again. Yes, when you have the cyberpunk urban style, they are the highlight of these type of games. They're definitely, it's just, you can't even argue that case. So it did reinforce the takeaway that Triple Z characters are distinctively bright, so that well realized and fun to be around. It's the latter that's key in the game, that's trying to sell you on its vision of the neon-infused futuristic city of dreams and nightmares, and the message isn't lost. Of the playable characters, it seems there's someone for any type of player: a cool samurai, a maid with some light horror elements, and even a giant bear wielding an equally huge weapon. So those worried about, you know, gameplay shouldn't be too anxious, because their hands are hands-on with the reveal of a strong base for a product that also set up its game in future showcases. Triple Z feels fluid and distinct from other Hoyoverse games. Its dodge mechanics are immensely satisfying, its general flow of combat makes it enthralling, and its swap system makes players feel smart, even like in our case, they're only accidentally string the right combos together. And that's what it seems like. This game seems super flashy, especially with the character designs. If you want to have crazy character designs like this, you also got to serve it up with some flashy like combos and flashy gameplay mechanics. And it seemed like that this game is definitely, their strong suit is focusing into it. They pretty much distinguish itself from the rest. They want to focus on the combat itself. And it seemed like the character swapping mechanics is going to play an even stronger part in this, because you'll be able to string together certain combo strings one after another when you swap in and out the characters, which I also find that pretty cool as well. And then of course, combat did feel intuitive, and as someone without a wide skill set when it comes to action RPGs, the barrier for entry was just right, presenting a challenge but not being so difficult it made continuing a struggle. The character swap mechanics set up for some really nice combinations, like using a bruising tank to get in close and stagger an enemy before swapping to a better damage dealing, like Billy for instance. To get in a bunch of shots from afar, we managed to try 9 of the 12 available characters, and each one felt like they had their own specific role to fill and identity outside just tank, DPS, or support unit. So it appears that this game is going to have something for everybody. No matter what your playstyle is, it looks like that these characters are going to accompany your taste, and you're just going to have to experiment with that to find out what style you're more comfortable with. If there's one thing that we like to see from Triple Z, besides more on the game in general, is a sample of its more challenging combat. The boss fight we participated in wasn't unnecessarily easy by any means, but it certainly could have packed a bit more of a punch. It will be interesting to see what the late game's Triple Z looks like, because its genre and mechanical decisions uniquely position it among its Hoyoverse compatriots to deliver in-game content that really looks and feels the part. There's so much we need to know still before we can actually comment on late game, but at the very least, bosses do feel structurally different from mob combat, which bodes well. And we don't really have pretty much an idea of when the game is going to release. We still haven't had that yet, and it's going to only release for now, and I guess just PC and mobile devices. We probably get a console release sometime in the near future, and this is the type of game I will most likely get on the PC anyway. But as far as the game itself, it appears that the game it looks really cool. Like, I haven't really played a Hoyoverse game at all really. I have Genshin Impact. I haven't really played it. My daughter has it, loves Genshin Impact. She plays the hell out of it. She plays it so damn much. She's addicted to it. My daughter's trying to convince me to actually get into it, which I'll definitely want to get a chance so I can be able to see, what to expect from a Hoyoverse game, and also get a chance to actually play, the game with my daughter and its multiplayer that they have. So as far as this game is concerned, Triple Z, which I want to call it because the name and the title itself is such a tongue twister for me, I just keep stumbling over it. I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait till we get more information and details and actually get a chance to actually play a closed beta of the game, because I really want to dive into it so I can be able to share my knowledge of the game with you guys and to keep you guys up to date of what we can expect from Triple Z. So I definitely want to get thoughts in the comment sections below. Is this a game that you're looking forward to, or do you think it's going to be another cash grab? And do you think this game will have as much success as Genshin Impact? I know it's a little too early to tell, but I just want to ask your opinion. Do you think that it has a chance to be on that level of Genshin Impact or surpass it, or just be in a league of its own? So if you like the video, hit the like button because it definitely helps you out in the algorithm, and don't forget to subscribe because I really appreciate it, and hit that bell to be notified for more content here on this channel. This is MugenLord signing off. I'll see you game fiends later. Peace out.